Brown Bag Mornings on Power 106. I'm Rosecran Vic, and we're here with PinkPantheress. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. What are you feeling like today? Like, you're in LA. You've been in LA for the past few weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's it feeling? Like, do you like it out here? Do you not like it? You can be honest too. I'm an LA native, but I take constructive criticism.
Oh, you're from here?
Yeah.
Born?
Yeah.
I was saying actually to someone, I was like, this time around has been so much more fun for me because I feel like I've made friends. Before when I came here, I didn't really have friends.
Yeah.
So it was kind of, I've now built a foundation, you know.
Yeah.
But before it was peak. It wasn't good. Do you know what peak means?
I can guess.
Please do, yeah.
Okay.
What does it mean?
It was boring.
Peak means like bad in the UK.
Okay.
So you can use that one.
You know what? I need to listen to like more Central C because I feel like the LA Leakers freestyle he explained a lot of like the differences. Like, you guys say this.
Yeah, exactly.
This. And it was like, I was breaking it down. I was at Rolling Loud. I was watching a set and I was like, yeah, this is fire. You guys say this, we say that. You guys say the trenches, we say the ends. I was like, okay.
Whose set was the best at Rolling Loud?
I really like Central C's. Ice Spice. She performed Boy's a Liar. That was fire. What's it called? Lil Uzi.
Oh, yeah.
It was, like everybody was waiting for,
That's so fun.
the song. But back to you. You have the #1 song in the world right now. How does that feel? Does it sound scary, kind of?
No. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's weird because I feel like, honestly, I don't ever think about charting or like I don't really, when I release a song, I don't really aim for it to chart. Not saying that I'm not grateful, but
yeah,
it's just, yeah, it's cool, obviously.
Yeah.
I'm underplaying it, but just like, that's nice.
No, of course. Are you thankful that The Boy was a liar?
Actually, you know what? Actually, funny enough, I didn't write that song about a boy actually being a liar, but the boy ended up being a liar. Oh. After the song came out.
Foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Or manifestation, kind of.
Actually, I think it was the manifestation. It's very bizarre. But yeah, I did. Yeah. But I am thankful that he did lie, kind of. Although it did annoy me so much that I threatened to hex them.
Oh, wow.
And I tried, but I don't know if it worked. But my point is, yeah, I guess in a way, I am happy because every experience just makes you better, you know.
Of course. I mean, I think like if I lied to a girl, and then she wrote a song about it, and it became the #1 song in the world, I think that's a hex in itself.
That is the hex, isn't it?
Yeah, because they go everywhere. You have to hear it. They could go anywhere in the world, and they're gonna have to hear it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That is the hex. Wow.
You manifested again.
You just did something just then. You don't realize what you just did, but that's you've helped me figure out a lot. That was the hex.
Yeah.
So you've lied to girls?
Yeah.
That's crazy that you'd admit that on air.
Yeah.
I hope they're not watching.
They listen, yeah, for sure they do. What's the worst lie you told?
The worst lie?
Yeah.
It's not the worst lie, but actually what I do when I first meet someone is, if they don't know my age, this sounds so weird, but like I'll be like, how old do you think I am? And then I'll wait for them to guess, and then I'll just tell them that I'm 30, just to see their reaction. Because if their reaction is like, oh my god, that means like I look good for my age. But if they're like, yeah, you look around 30, then it means that I don't look good for my age. I'm not 30. I'm 21.
Yeah, you don't look 30.
Exactly. But but I would have done it on you. I would have been like, how old do you think I am? And then I would have waited you guess, and then I would have been like, I'm actually 30. How old are you?
30.
You're 30? Yeah. Okay. I'm 21. That's my real age.
Yeah. I just thought it was so funny when you started saying 30. I'm like, that's how old I am. Even though you're 21, you like older stuff, what I've noticed. Like, I did, a couple research, from like your old interviews and stuff, and you love The Simpsons.
That's not old.
I feel like, maybe because I grew up in it, maybe I just stopped paying attention after. I know there's still like this, like the 36th season or something, but what is it about The Simpsons that you love so much?
That's hilarious that you're bringing that up. You know what? I actually don't know, but I have a weird, like, honestly, growing up, I just fixate around certain things, and The Simpsons was one of them. I think because probably for you as well, it just has such a deep rooted memory for me. Like when I got home from school, it was like the first thing I'd watch when I got back. But also, I just find it so. I honestly just. I don't know. I've never liked cartoons. I never liked Family Guy, but I always thought The Simpsons. There was something so comforting about it, and now to the point where like. I have loads of merch, and like when I go to Universal just to kind of visit the Simpsons world. Plus, I think I've watched like 90% of the episodes.
Wow. Even the new stuff?
No. Oh, yeah. See, that's where it gets a little tricky.
Yeah.
No.
Once it started looking too futuristic, I was like, I'm gonna respectfully.
Once it started getting like the bit 3D.
Yeah, no. And then like. I'll maybe watch like the Treehouse of Horror stuff.
See, I don't watch those.
You don't like those?
No, I don't like when it gets like surreal. I'm like, let's keep it.
When they like kill Bart like 100 times and stuff like that.
Like I don't like it. I want to keep it it real.
Who's your favorite character on The Simpsons?
It changes every time someone asks. Today I'm feeling like a comic book guy kind of vibe. Yeah.
Worst like him. Character ever.
Yes. Exactly.
That's funny. Yeah. So you like going to Universal while you're out here. Do you get like do you feel like you have to go like in disguise, incognito, or you just like stroll around?
When I think about it, I'm like there's no reason why I should have to go in disguise.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I still don't think I mean, obviously I'm from the UK, so over here I think I don't realize maybe people do know what I look like, but then I realize like, hold on, TikTok, like there's been so many edits of the music video that's just come out, and like that video has got so many views, like I'm forgetting people actually do recognize me sometimes. Yeah. Last time I went to Universal, I did have to like change my hair, and it's the perfect, like no one really, Yeah. And especially now I have a fringe, it can cover up pretty much like, it can cover up like 40% of my face. Like honestly, 40% of my face is my forehead anyway, so it just covers it up. Yeah. But going in disguise, it can be kind of fun. You should try it one time.
To go in disguise? I'm not that famous yet, but I will try it when.
No, but this is where the manifestation comes in.
Ah, you're right. You're right. I have been recognized there a few times, so that's been pretty cool.
At Universal?
Yeah.
Specifically?
Yeah. I go all the time.
Do you go often?
I go all the time. So I have a 9-year-old son.
You seen the new Mario World?
I did. I just went like 2 weeks ago.
Was it super busy?
It was like, it was a lot. Like there was so many people in there. And
what the heck?
It's amazing though. It looks like a dream when you walk in there.
Can I just ask, like, before we carry on to the next question,
of course,
are there new rides?
There's one new ride. It's the Mario thing. And it's really interesting because it's like you put on like this headgear and then you're like going around and you're like shooting at things to like get points.
Okay.
And I thought I was doing a good job, and then my son had way more points than I did, and I was like, "Oh, this is embarrassing."
Oh, so it doesn't go fast or anything?
No, I was hoping it would. Yeah, it was very much like but it is like a spectacle once you go in there, and you're just like you go through all the like the.
So it's more for the vibe then, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's pretty fun. I'd recommend it. It was a good time, and then just seeing all the stuff, and then they had like the Toad's Cafe. You can get like mushroom burgers or something. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
That is cool.
Yeah, this is gonna be random, but you worked with Kate Trinata. Tell me about that.
I love him. He's kind of basically my hero. And I'd never say that. So actually, that came out my mouth. I was like, wow, that was. But actually, I would say that he was, because he honestly, like, listening to him introduced me to a lane of music, which honestly I don't know how long it would have taken me to find it if it wasn't for him. And I worked with him, and it was amazing and brilliant. And we still are working together, and I really like him. He's cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Tell me about working with, or not working with, but performing with Paramore.
Oh, that's crazy. That was just a bit nerve-wracking because there was a lot of people. There was like 100,000 people watching. Wow. And I don't really, sometimes I even turn down things where there's too many people because I have stage fright. So I was really nervous. And my shoes came off. I had to hold my shoes in my hand, or like they were hurting my feet or something. So, but it was honestly, it's weird because you know what? I live through these moments, and then I kind of forget that they happen until I you know, when you're in bed and you have thoughts that leave you up until like 5 a.m, that's kind of what happens. I'll kind of just think about it in bed. I'll be like, yeah, that happened. And then I wake up and it's like, you know, it's just a fleeting thought again.
Yeah, because they like inspired you, right? Like
they did. I sampled them, but also like I know like all of their first album, like all of their albums, like I know pretty much every song on each one. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Paramore and Hayley Williams as just a figure. She's
dope. So you're obviously from the UK, but I saw you say that Tyler the Creator is one of your inspirations and one of your favorite artists.
Yes. Well, yeah, I am from the UK.
Yeah.
Wait, what is the UK going to do with it?
I mean, just because like they're LA, because like me being from LA.
Oh, because he's from here,
yeah,
right?
like you like him, you like Kendrick, and I'm just like,
oh, you're wondering whether. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, you know what it is like in the UK, it's like a lot of what the media we get is actually from. I mean, you probably knew this already, but like a lot of our media is American. That's why we can all do American accents pretty well.
Yeah. Can you do one?
Yeah.
Go. You
want me to answer the rest of the question in the American accent? No, oh wait, we'll get to it. We'll get to it after I answer. Basically, cool. So, and like a lot of that media comes through his music, and the way that I found like Tyler the Creator, that was through my brother, who's also from the UK, obviously, but like, and like everything. So just growing up, you just naturally get fed all of this media, and obviously I listen to a lot of. I actually listen to like 50-50 British and American music, to be honest, but like. Yeah, I'd say my favorite rappers, generally speaking, were American, but I do love British. I love drill and stuff.
You do? Who's your favorite drill artist?
Who's my favorite drill artist? You know who I actually really love? Is a drill artist called Millions.
Millions.
You should tap in.
Yeah, I gotta look him up.
Yeah, it's Millions with a Z.
Ah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up. Yeah.
And my American accent.
Yeah.
You know, but give me a region though.
Okay. I mean, have you heard like people? Well, have you heard people in LA talk or New York?
Well, I've been here for the last 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah.
What about New York? Is that easier?
Actually, I was trying to do this with Isis. I was showing her my New York accent, and I don't know. I can't remember if she said it was good or not, but I'll try it.
Okay.
It's kind of like you kind of talk like this, like everybody talk like this, kind of like, you know. I'm saying like a lot.
That's what she does, yeah.
That's what but I'm trying to think like, so I'm on an interview and we're like talking about stuff. Is that kind of
yeah,
good?
That's pretty good.
But my LA is probably better because it's like less, like New York's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Are you no, you're from here, like literally? Okay.
What about LA?
You guys just talk with like a regular LA accent. Like you guys kind of just, yeah. But like the only reason I'm so good at it is because growing up, like I was just watching American shows, so and then I can come back to British, and then I can go back to American like very smoothly, and like I can go back again, and then like I go back. I'm actually trying to do acting, so if anyone's watching this, please hire me.
I saw that you said like when you feel like you're done with music, you
yeah,
want to go
I'm
into
actually
acting.
joking about that, to be honest with you, but if you want me to actually tell you my plan, so basically growing up, honestly, like this is going to be news to everyone in the room, by the way, but like I always had like. And I always had it in my head that I was going to do like every single job I've ever wanted to do once. One of them was being a singer, right? So you would have expected that to have been the last thing that I would have done because of like how hard it, but ended up being the first thing. Next job I want to do is I actually want to be a bus driver. Not joking. After that, I wanted to be a chef at some point. I want to be a teacher. At some point, I wanted to be a detective. I don't know about that one. Yeah. But basically my point is, each job that I want to do, I only want to last like 5-6 years and move on to the next one. So I can have like more than one life cycle, basically.
That's amazing.
I don't know if it will happen because I feel like, honestly, like I'm really enjoying this current career.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not taking it for granted too. It's not like something that you can just come in and out of, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Wow.
I just keep like imagining that like, I mean, I don't ride the bus, but like if someone were to ride the bus and then they like PinkPantheress is driving, like what does she play in the car? Like, are you just gonna play your music? Do they play music on the bus?
They don't play music on the bus. No. Do they do that here?
No, you have to like bring your own device, I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen people bring speakers on the bus. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know. That's just always been my thing. I don't even remember the original question, to be honest.
Oh, just about like acting, because you were like
yes, acting. See, acting was kind of one of the agendas.
Yeah.
We'll see about that one, but like honestly, like seeing Lady Gaga pivot from like singing to like acting is just so interesting to me and cool. And plus I did drama at school, so you know.
Oh, okay.
It's in my blood.
Yeah.
It's not.
So obviously like Boys Are Liars, you know, blown up, but you've had success in the past. Like you started releasing music, what, like 2019?
2021.
Really? Oh, wow. I thought it was a little sooner than that. But okay, so well, you made music, but you didn't release it, right?
Oh, okay, yeah. If we're talking about making it, yeah, for sure.
And then so you put it out, and initially you were kind of like a mysterious artist, like you didn't really like.
Yeah, no, for sure. Well, I guess you'd say that, yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that? Like that was intentional, like you didn't want people to know what you look like, or?
It's actually a few things, honestly, if you want me to keep it, as you say, a buck. I'd say like, honestly, like you have to realize I was like 19 when I started, or even like 18 going 19. And for me, it was more just like a thing of, you know, honestly, like even now I still do everything for the music. Even though I think I'm not a boring person. I'd say I was interesting. It's not like, oh, I don't think I've got personality to show that. I think I do. It's just, it was more of a case of, I don't know if I want to lead with the music, you know, just because everything else can come with time, but you need to establish yourself as a musician. That was what I always felt like I needed to do personally. But the reason I started off mysterious was, because honestly, I saw The Weeknd do it when he was like first starting his thing, and I thought it was super cool. Yeah. And I obviously, as I said, because I was so young, I needed to pace everything out. Like if it would have gone from like me being unknown to being known and that my face is everywhere, I was like, I don't know how I would have handled it, because naturally speaking, you know, I'm quite shy, and I felt like throughout the years, like from now I'm 21 years old, so like I've had to like really grow into myself, you know. Yeah. And you know, even now I look back and there's some absolutely mortifying pictures and footage of me online, and it just makes me think like, God, like if I had been doing everything full throttle from the beginning, there would have been like 1,000 times more embarrassing content out there. So I'm glad I took it at my own pace, basically. But that was the reason I did it. Yeah, that's dope. That's funny. My mind immediately went to The Weeknd, because I remember when he first came out, I was like, everybody was like, is that a band? Is that like more than one person? Yeah. It was very mysterious, and I think that mystique has like carried on his whole career. It's like he's still a little bit mysterious. You know, he doesn't get on like Instagram Live and do these kind of things, you know. He's still like very much like he is. That's true. Yeah. So I know that you went viral before you did music, right? With like the Post Malone thing. Have you ever spoken to Post Malone since then? Like now that No, I've never spoken to Post Malone. Did you see the TikTok? I didn't. No, I've never spoken to him. I wouldn't be opposed to speaking to him. Yeah. Kind of cool. But that was cool for the full circle moment. But you know what? Honestly, not even trying to get into one of these tangents, but like I think what that highlights is kind of like how simple it is to actually even the word viral has kind of lost meaning now. Because what would have been viral back then, even like a few years ago, won't be anything now, kind of. There's like 25 things going viral like continuously every single day, right? Like literally, like even probably more. Yeah. Different platforms and stuff. Different platforms. Okay, so when it came to producing music, how did you start? What programs did you start to use? Like, what was the inspiration to even like, I want to make beats. I don't just want to sing. I don't just want to like make music. I want to put the whole thing together. You're asking me the process, or like just like like what inspired you to start? And then like what programs did you use? Like, okay, so I still use GarageBand, which you probably even have on your phone. Like it's so simple. Yeah. And I think it's what Lacey used to make his whole album. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's what I still use and what I've always used. What inspired me was just honestly like, I'm not joking when I say that like growing up my only real talent was music kind of vibes. Just because of what I'd listened to, but also because I could sing, I could hold a note. I wouldn't even say I was the best singer at all, but I'd say like I can hold a note. And in my head it was as simple as, I don't know anyone that can produce for me, I'm gonna have to do it myself. And I did it myself, and I realized while I was doing it that I was actually like, well, it really is what you consider to be producing, because me, I kind of I sample, so it's like it's kind of basically singing over, like, it's like I'll like chop it, screw it, like switch it up, add bass, take away bass, add drums, but like, you know, I think throughout the years I'm getting better at like doing things from scratch. But my inspiration was honestly the only thing in this, not even trying to get on my like my preach stuff at all, but like being self-sufficient is one of the most important lessons I learned for myself. And so when I started preaching for myself, I was like, yeah, I'm self-sufficient now.
Yeah, I love that. Even to speak to you saying like I just sample, I don't think like you shouldn't discredit. I'm not saying you're discrediting yourself, but you shouldn't, because that in itself is like how hip hop started. Like, it was just breaks. You know, people just taking breaks from different songs, putting them on top of each other. So like that in itself is a talent, to put this there, add this bass, like all that stuff. So
yeah, you're actually right.
Yeah, that's super dope.
Thanks.
Yeah. What's next for you? What do you have planned?
I don't know.
This year? Or?
I don't know. That is my answer.
More bangers?
Oh, well, bangers. Yeah, well, mashallah. Yeah, mashallah. Yeah. Honestly, like I try. We'll see. You know, it's not like I post something and it's weird. Like TikTok for me is kind of like a diary. It's like I kind of just post snippets, and then it's weird. Like I never expect anything to bang off. Yeah. Or it's always the ones I don't expect to do well that do well. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We'll watch the space though. Yeah.
Anything else? You're like a great manifester. Anything else you want to manifest?
Yes, and I'm doing it as we speak, but I can't tell you.
Okay, it's okay. You don't have
it is, yeah. But you should. Do you manifest?
Yeah, all the time.
You do?
Yeah.
Successfully?
Yeah, I just got on this morning show like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, wait, what is that?
Like this brown bag morning show. So it was a podcast. Oh, it's been a podcast for like 2 years, and then we've just been working and then.
Oh wait, so you mean like you are the? What do you mean you got on? Like you're the.
Like yeah, okay, so like, all right, we did the brown bag podcast.
Where'd you get the name?
My other co-host did it. We all came
up to it. Is it after
brown
brown bag that you put alcohol in?
It means a lot of things. Like okay, like alcohol, and then like people put money in brown bags, and then just like also we're all like Latino, we're all Mexican.
Okay, cool.
So we just like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. We did that, like we started almost like 2 years ago, just randomly, like, hey, let's do a podcast. Yeah, sure, why not?
Wow.
And then recently, like 3 weeks ago, we became the morning show in LA.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
That's great.
So it's like, you know, that. But mind you, I've been like, I started in college radio like 9 years ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a long time coming. I used to listen to the station growing up. So
that's great. It's excellent.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
See, so manifestation is like, honestly, like when I meet someone, and you're saying you manifested that?
Yeah.
Absolutely. As in like you consciously did it?
Yeah.
That's
even
great.
Okay, so my co-host, I used to listen to her like 10 years ago on this very station.
Oh.
And now we have like a show together. It's crazy. Like I look up to her still, and it's still weird.
That's really fun.
Yeah.
And actually, like when I meet someone who, because there are people I ask and like I'll be like, you manifest? And I'll literally like laugh it off. And it's crazy because it's like, why wouldn't you want to do something that, you know, could effectively I was gonna say change your life as a joke, but like actually change your life.
No, this shit.
Because I'm guessing your life is low key changed now.
Oh, it's so changed.
You're getting recognized as universal.
Yeah. So even like, it's a little personal. The girl I'm dating right now, had a crush on her for like 6 years.
Yeah.
Manifested it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
That's really sick.
It's crazy, right?
Are you all together now?
Not really, but almost. Maybe.
Okay.
Hopefully. We're on the way. You know.
Do you never get worried that they're gonna listen?
Yeah, that's like been a big problem of mine. They do listen.
Oh.
But you know, whatever.
Okay. just don't lie to her. You'll be good.
Yeah.
No lie.
The boy is a liar sometimes, though.
Mm-hmm. I know that's right. I know that's right.
Thank you so much, PinkPantheress.
Thank you.
Brown Bag Mornings, Power 106. I'm Rosecran Vic.